In, let's go.
Welcome to Parallel Podcast 868, Trinidad's finest professional, unprofessional podcast with your host, Prez I Am and the God.
Trinidad!
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Parallel Podcast 868, Trinidad's finest. I'm your host, Prez I Am. I am Prez for the slow ones. Alongside the God, the alchemist himself. Tell the people and them or sing something.
I was thinking about something, right?
Right.
You know, in Africa, every 24 hours that pass is a day.
Watch that. And that is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we're saying. You know what I mean? Because in Africa, 24 hours pass is a day. And tonight, of course, we have a special guest, a brethren of ours, Mr. Gregory. Let me introduce himself. Tell the people and them something.
Thank you very much. I am from RAMBARAN'S Sports Bar.
One time.
Located on Tumpuna Road and the Churchill Roosevelt Highway.
Yeah. We plugging it one time. We'll let it fall in. Right? We could talk about the karaoke's and the whole schedule later along the road, right?
Right.
So, yeah. So we have Gregory here with us tonight, and we basically want to kind of jump in that bar life. And, you know, we have many people. We have many bars in Toronto. We got about, how much? I think about 300,000.
About 5,000 to be
Yeah,
exact.
yeah. But 5,000 to be exact.
Yeah.
Real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Guys know your competition, but
Proper thing, yeah. Yeah, you don't watch him slide, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I still stuck on that 5,000, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't believe it to be so? Or you thought it would have been less?
I actually thought it would have been more.
More?
Yeah.
We have registered about 5,300
Okay.
bars.
oh, it might
But
have some that
it have
backyard.
backyard, small
Yeah.
community parlor shops that still sell beer
yeah.
something on the side there.
All right.
Even though registered businesses, I still view it as competition to me as well, because remember, anybody selling a beer is a competitor to me.
Correct.
Even down to high-low. Well,
Yeah, big up Hilo, wherever they stand.
our old man is like,
Yeah. I know, all right, you as a bar owner, what was your, well, I know when I do business in school, they say my first most important thing is location,
yeah.
right? But what you think, what inspires you, or what you think inspires people, if it's something different, to start a bar?
Well, I wouldn't take it from that kind of direction because you have to remember RAMBARAN'S bar is 73 to 75 years old since 1953. So
Pick up that.
that's 71 years now. And it's really more or less from a family perspective that I take it.
A
A
family
traditional
thing.
direction.
Understand. Nice.
Yeah. But anybody who trying to start a bar, I would try to discourage them as much as possible because it is early mornings, late hours, and you keep repeating that for years upon years. I doing this for about 12 or 13 years comfortably. And it'll take a lot out of you, especially if you're kind of family oriented and that type of thing. You have to figure out that kind of balance.
Definitely.
Work-life
Well,
balance.
definitely. Your time.
Yeah.
It doesn't easily be balanced with a family and etc.
Mm-hmm.
But with a bar, right? You know, on the streets they say, don't get high by your own supply.
Oh,
I think there's a case in the bar. He's gone to go to the rum. He's gone to go to
I don't drink it up, but I drink a good bit.
But is that come for the sales or just be fuck it this?
Yeah, so most times when you see me actually drinking is because customers are actually buying beers for me.
Big up you.
I try to run away from it. I just tell people it's not hour one, it's probably like 2 o'clock in the morning, and you know, I supposed to be down like about 6 already. Yeah, so I try to discourage it, but it's still part of your territory, and you know, you can't refuse a free beer.
True.
That's how it's look at
yeah,
it.
But
yeah.
okay,
that's
in a
me.
bar, you might get fed up of drinking alcohol eventually.
Nah, I don't think. That's why I have Alcoholics
I think-
Anonymous. They never get fed up.
I think with everything that as you bring up that thing, you know, people just say people who work in KFC, I fed up smell that, you know what I told her. You know, whether you work in a curry shop or wherever.
Yeah.
Not the in-game fed up a battle.
I feel I don't get fed
yeah,
up.
massive
of
boy.
Well, all right. So let's say, for example, if you was working KFC, after a while, obviously, you're going to get fed up with eating the same food. So what they do is trade foods. You know, like if I work in a Chinese restaurant, I'll trade for your KFC or pizza, or whatever the case might be. That's how it is in the restaurant life. So
Fair,
even
fair.
for me, is a kind of trade off. Sometimes, like my partners and you know, from Castro's and things, they will cook for me for free.
Mm.
But you know, the trade off obviously is to give them some free beers.
Like fair,
You know,
fair.
I mean,
Yeah,
3 beers to
yeah,
get
yeah.
a roast
But
pork.
I remember
Nothing wrong
that's-
with
that-
Everything is something for something, you know.
That is
Yeah.
what it
something for
was.
nothing, you
Yeah.
know.
That is what it was a long time. You know what I mean? Woman just thought it was dedicated to them.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You know what I mean, you leave that for another time.
Oh God.
Right? What do you think makes your bar different from the rest?
In terms of location,
Definitely, yeah.
I have a few strong points. I have locations, ambience. I would consider myself an actual sports bar comparable to places that
That they
they,
just
they
put the
just
name
show
on it.
they just
Yeah.
show sports and it have nothing relative to sports in the sense. You get what I'm saying? You know,
Mhm.
I just actually try to it have inter-bar wars and kind of thing. So we will have all 4 competitions or pool
Pool
competitions.
competitions,
Yeah, whatever my strong points is what I try to take advantage of. You know, and well, I always try to encourage the cocktails, but it's very hard to find bartenders who
Capable of making cocktails
capable of making
efficiently.
cocktails.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And the standard now, you know, you try to keep it as linear as possible, and they'll always fall through, unfortunately.
And you would think with a country that is probably 90% of the people is drink,
Mm-hmm.
how we don't have good cocktail makers? Well,
I see.
everybody just rum and cooks it.
Well, everybody's run on the brand name, so they'll go
Mm.
TGI or Castro's or Hyatt if it was, you know. So they're thinking like um more they're more dedicated to the brand of the company and so forth as opposed
The
to
image.
building another place. That's in their mind. They want something established already, not to build something into establishment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
As we was mentioning competition earlier, right? I
Mhm.
wanted to ask you this. Because we're saying it have 5,000 registered bars, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think about like how from time to time you would have an event in your bar also?
Yeah.
Like a kind of party vibe, right?
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted to ask Banos, do you think is that the fact that bars do now that kill clubs?
Okay, I trying to understand the direction where you meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, because remember it have bars now.
Oh, you mean holding like club
Event,
vibes
like parties,
essentially.
yeah. So
Yeah, yeah.
let me say like Monday to Wednesday by RAMBARAN'S is coolness, is karaoke
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
but Friday and Thursday, and, you know?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I try my best to work within the confines of the law.
Mhm.
So it's supposed to be that let's say for example you have a club, you have a certain amount. You know this for yourself.
Yeah,
You pay
yeah,
any
yeah.
fire service.
Yeah.
It's supposed to have a registered amount of persons to door entrances, exits, and that type
At
of
one
thing.
time, yeah.
And people is overdo it. I swear to God, like 300 people with one exit, not safe in any way or form.
Mhm.
You know, if a fire catch, everybody man
Some
jump for
problems,
themselves.
yeah.
Yeah, that real
Well,
bacchanal. And
everybody- More the owner.
yeah, oh gosh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You know, so I just try to keep something neat enough for me to handle, and then you have to study the security with, if it was 200 people versus 40 people, it's a lot more manageable in terms of the people that you see. So yeah, it kind of kill clubs. Going back to what you're saying, yes, because it is a lot more overheads for a club to actually operate if you think about it.
Yeah, because they don't
Yeah.
they can be open 24/7.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Yeah.
So they open
when they
8 hours.
well, correct.
Yeah.
And Trini only coming for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Me especially.
Yeah.
As a competition, how competitive will you say are your prices?
My pricing. I could consider it very reasonable. The only downfalls I'll say is like well, I don't have any major overheads. My major overheads is probably just the utilities like electricity or something, or employees. So I could set my beer prices
Based on
based on those factors. And even, I mean, like Hennessy and Johnny Walker and those type of things. I just try to keep it middle tier because I'm not trying to please the lower income client or customer, as you call it. you know, because after a point in time, you're going to find some problems with associated with that. And you don't want to set it overly too high because you want the regular customers
Yeah,
to come
nobody
as
will
well.
come.
Yeah,
Average pricing.
yeah, average price.
You know, as we was talking last night when we was looking for dinner,
Yeah, yeah.
I was saying that, you know, bar owner should understand that it is the little things now, boy,
Mhm.
could get shitty for you, not encourage people not to come.
Yeah, yeah.
And we was talking about a simple thing as
Bathroom facility.
your
Yeah.
drinks could be best.
Yeah.
You got the best wings, cutters,
Yeah,
and somebody walk in the bathroom and smell vomit and don't want to come back by your bar.
agreed.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
it's the little things like those things. I don't care to have, you know, the big whatever, but
Mhm.
you know, just those little things. You open the pipe, it have water,
Yeah,
soap. Them things is, you know?
yeah, it's an encouragement.
Yeah.
Land. It's just the little things that actually matters at the same time. You know, just having a fragrance in a bathroom as well.
Correct. Yeah, we
A
are seeing
big-
that.
Yeah, but I try my best. I'll be honest with you to actually keep a clean facility, but dealing with the public is a tough thing.
Yeah, well,
And when you have like 300 or 400 people passing a day, to you know
picture that thing.
support your venue.
Where you go-
Appetite. Me,
Yeah.
I go in a hook and spit and all if I want my rum.
Yeah.
No, but what I say is, he said it because you're saying that you're telling me, you say, well, people is feel it because it's a bar
Mm.
and people come in from the bar like anybody, like the bathroom is public, they can just walk in at the bar,
then-
just, you know?
Didn't even buy an bed to even use your facility. That's what I was trying to get. at.
And here the thing. Here what they go say, how you going on so far? But you had to pay to use the bathroom in ticket, eh?
In where?
Ticket. Yes,
City
sir.
Gate?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You have to pay,
Yeah.
right?
They do even maintain the bathroom.
Mm-mm-mm.
In my personal opinion.
Right, so I'm going to ask that question in the war right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right, 'cause I'm fed up. Where did this buy more in the bar? Stag or carb?
Stark boy. Yeah. Kill that. I sell on average about 45 to 50 cases of stag a week.
Whoa.
You know why I'm going about? I'm going about.
It's a karma. I
It's not
drink my
that,
karma.
not stock selling more, you know. It has so much game, man. So much game in the No, but
What's that? Yo! These are realists, yes?
Yeah, boy. Oh, God. Yeah, Carib could only try so much. They only had the name Carib Brewery, but they should have put it as
Nah,
Stag
but-
Brewery, bro.
that alone proves that Caribbean is the better beer. Because if everybody was driving a Lamborghini wouldn't be.
Yeah, the value of the Lamborghini,
Yeah, you
right?
know? So Caribbean is the kind of stush and portion you call
What's
now.
that?
Pretty premium
If
drinkers.
that had flipped, you'd have had an answer. You'd have seen what you see. Two or people, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, man.
Facts, bro.
Yeah. Carib probably is for me about 14 cases versus the 45, 50 cases.
Wow.
3-to-1 ratio.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, tough race for Carib. Hard luck.
Nice one, Carib. Nice
I would say, I want to put it out there one time. ARIMA has very little to offer currently, in comparison to the rest of Trinidad and Tobago. And what I mean to say is, like, if you go south, you have a lot of options available to you. I just go all over the place just to experience, different places and enjoy it and try to maximize on it. And I would say South have the best as number one, Chagonas second, Port of Spain third, and probably like Europe. And I'll put every other place besides ARIMA. ARIMA
But when you compare
lacking.
Arima to other places,
Yeah.
is it quantity of bars or is it quality?
It's the
And-
quality
If
because
quality,
we're
is
not
it
providing.
ambience or is like the service or is like the sports or the activities?
Right, so exactly. So remember, this in business, what kind of offerings you have available to your general public in the first place, So I kind of maximize on the pool aspect of things, and then I'll kind of go into the sports and the karaoke and this, that, the other.
Mm.
And then you could say, well, all right, this is this place and this is what it's known for. But then when you go like any other random place, and I'm not going to call names, I'm just saying,
Now we
what,
don't do that here.
yeah, what you're not even providing an offering, you're just selling a beer and thinking, well, I'm just trying to make a profit,
Mhm.
and that's not the right approach for any type of business. Try to
No, but yeah, but it
try to
definitely
create
is what it
something,
is.
a
Yeah.
memorable experience, because
Yeah.
you don't hear a lot of South people saying, well, I come up ARIMA, real myself, and they'll say, and you ask them, well,
You know, mhm.
which part you want, which bar, and they can't even name it for you. Yeah. So that's what I meant in terms of that. Like, again, South have so much options available, and then club vibes. Why it have so much clubs down in South versus ARIMA?
Well, Arima had clubs, eh?
Is it the
It had a
is it
time
the
Arima had
is it the
about.
ARIMA culture that killing it, or is it something else?
Probably everybody don't like a party anymore. Clubs are making no money. I know.
Somebody
know,
was
boy.
calling out campfire the other day. Campfire, and then it had living room, sorry. Upstairs by
Living room,
Yeah,
casual
living
yeah.
room.
shop.
It had fifth element.
It had club abyss.
Abyss was down the road, yeah.
Was
Upstairs,
Glass Slipper a club, or it was just a ordinary bar?
Ordinary bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was upstairs.
Right before
By the bicycle store there on the corner.
oh yes, on the other
Mhm.
side.
And
at the
then
courthouse.
even this building, Scotia, this tiny place, and then it have a building there.
Opposite the market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Upstairs there was a club too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of that shit. Only went there twice. But upstairs there was a club too. Arima had
that
clubs.
was Red Castle,
Correct. Something so.
something like that.
Arima had clubs.
Yeah, yeah,
But
Out of business.
yeah, boy. Easy.
yeah. So, why we can't have like a silhouettes in ARIMA? Good question, huh?
That's a very good question.
Yeah. So that's why I
Um,
was asking if it's the culture that destroying us in ARIMA area versus other places.
I think you know what I think Arima have its people and its lineman Arima.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm not one of them. But what I would say is I think if I had to call a percentage, 25% of Arima people is being Arima, 75% is go outside.
Yeah, correct.
The tongue and all them.
Yeah,
places.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
Like even like Grandy side and all that have a lot of nice places. That's
Yeah, Valencia had
Yeah.
a thing.
Valencia
Randy had
have
a thing. Yeah.
Brick House on a
Arima?
Saturday. Real banging.
Yeah. That was so you was telling us about to go Brick House.
I
The
see.
same night she was going there
Oh,
to
yeah,
perform.
yeah.
Yeah. Big up Zoe wherever she stand.
Hey, my bar idea. I was
Mhm.
open a bar.
Mm-hmm.
I gonna make a fun center or a sports center. Or like I want a big place, different rooms, different activities.
Right.
It's a room for table tennis, a room for pool, it's a room for basketball. I mean, it could be just a one, no? Like
Yeah,
you
like a
can come
one
and
shot.
play entertainment center. You come and play real games, play football on your own, even by you saying don't play football, no?
Yeah.
And you kind of think ping pong. That was my idea. If I was open a bar. I see a
Yeah.
person in a bag.
So it had an indoor facility trying that once upon a time. That was you ever heard of Mr. Billiards?
No.
Alright, so because I in the pool thing, obviously I'll know him. But he opened up an indoor facility in Arangwes side, offering like that same type of concept. Like you have table tennis, a small indoor football facility, like it's called a futsal.
That's
Yeah, futsal, and then like a cricket like a
A pitch?
netted
Oh, yeah.
batting area and that type of
it closed down.
unfortunate. Yeah, boy. I don't know if it was because of COVID, but he changed it into a complete pool hall now. So you have like about 2 pool tables in one big area.
That a good size they were.
Yeah, the man is
What is what you consider to be, because again we doing this show,
Mhm.
for the people who might be thinking, hey, they might learn something tonight, take something away and say, I could do this better, or
Mhm.
maybe I could do this, right? But what do you consider the most challenges to be? Whether it's managing staff, whether it's restocking, or or the entertainment itself, marketing.
Yeah, so the difficult aspect for me, I fall short. I personally fall short on the marketing aspect of it. And coming out of business school, I supposed to actually be on top of my game, but um, yeah, I honestly fall short on that aspect. But
Rambaran's an IG page, aren't they?
I have a IG page, yeah,
Oh,
but I just don't as much.
yeah.
It's not that type of guy. I'm not on
Yeah.
social media as much.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, plenty businesses are their family doing it or
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
start at
Somebody
a
pay.
time.
I tried to hire a social media management person,
Woo!
and two or three actually, and they was using like AI tools and that type of thing, but it wasn't working out too well.
Oh, they
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
their time and putting their
I
effort
don't
in
know.
it.
I don't know.
It's
All I don't know all the
shortcuts.
prompts.
Yes,
All they can be asking ChatGPT all kind of crap.
Yeah, GPT.
If all they don't know what they can't give you what they don't know what you want. You can't
Yeah,
explain
yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You could utilize it, but you have to have the right person to utilize it. That's
Right.
it. Garbage in, garbage out. Yeah, but the most challenging for me personally, maybe staff in a sense, um,
They don't like to
because
come to work.
well, boy, I could write a book on the amount of excuses I ever hear in my life. You know,
Give me the worst one. Give me the worst one.
my grandmother died, and I hear about that. I hear that one about 4 or 5 times from the same person.
Big up you. And rest in peace, Granny. 5 times.
Oh, she calling thing and she granny.
Bumbleclad.
No, unfortunately, it was Ravi.
Bumbleclad. Big up
And I'm not
whoever
even
it is.
grandmother, so he can't do that.
Yeah, but with any thing, boy, because I don't know if I ever tell you that. I remember that car wash in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Boy, I used to have to be getting up, boy, and calling the staff member. Yo, nobody answer. I calling Tifa. I say, any one of them fellas, they? No, the place lock up. I had to leave my house from ARIMA, drive down Vancouver,
Yeah.
and go and look for the barrel. So,
Yeah,
but it is what it is.
And the thing about it is, that was, well, I don't know if you're still operating it,
Nah.
but it'll suffer your business greatly because
Yes.
the lack of consistency with time and the lack of consistency with what your product is will always be a demise at any point in time. Because after the second or third time that happening, that somebody was hoping to go buy a car wash, they'll just say like, "F this, you'll find another place at the end of the day."
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
yeah, staff is definitely the toughest thing for me, I think.
wow.
But both of you have businesses otherwise, right?
Yeah.
But you don't have staff
Nah.
to really
I have
frustrate
staff.
or
I
rip
have
your hair
staff.
out.
I went through my struggles already.
Mhm.
And I will tell you that the employee is very important to me.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, to be honest, they are the most important for me personally because as the front line of your business,
Correct.
that is what people coming across
Yeah,
to
that-
meet.
Mhm.
You know, and if customers do have a pleasant experience with any of your customers, what's going to happen?
You're gonna lose customers quick.
Very quick, very quick. And I mean, you can only deal so much with personalities overall because I mean everybody have their own, but it is a uphill struggle because when initially you hire someone, there's always put it like any relationship with anything. There's always put the best foot forward for the first 2 or 3 weeks, and then they just go downhill from there. You know, and they'll think like you're not recognizing it, but you know,
Recognize
doing
it.
my man.
My next
Moving
question: you ever had any like major theft or even attempted extortion or anything threatening?
We well, I not me personally, but concerning Lotto Booth, we had a little situation of a major theft. So that currently going through like a court matter for that particular person. So I don't want to expand on that too much.
Yeah.
But it was a good few thousand.
Oh.
Good few thousand.
And you, as the lot both, you had to stand the loss?
Yeah, we have to send the loss. I mean, it could be a negligent negligent boot thereafter operator, and they could shut it down. Remember just the other day, I think NLCB went across the chase like about 6 or 7 defaulting operators for I think like $5 or $6 million. Yeah. So it could become like that if you're not managing your business properly. But
Okay.
I don't, huh, I don't. I personally don't know how that they managed to do it, but
They do it.
yeah, boy, they work.
It
That
works.
had we settled. We still had to stand the loss at the end of the day. Uh,
So then trust issues is be a tricky thing too, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it come like you're putting this person collecting money for you, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
But that is the risk in business, and we go close down by.
Yeah, but at the same time, like
Mhm.
that is hamper your thoughts about even trying to expand to do anything,
Yeah.
because if you don't have this covered, how you expect to grow into this
Expand, yeah.
and become what you want to be later on. Yeah.
And then you now try to do everything for yourself.
Oh gosh. Well,
Yeah.
that's it.
And the only time when we walk in bar, we want to see men feet too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nobody wants to see a man face. That's why I always try my best to stay away. Like yeah, we go ahead and deal with them.
Mhm. So you said that you consider RAMBARAN'S to be like a family bar also, or, you
Well,
know?
personally, only out of respect for my mom and them, I just choose to try my best to actually keep it that type of way,
Correct.
like during the daytime. My mom, she was making a suggestion to open 7 o'clock in the morning. I was like,
7?
yeah,
So
because when she used to operate her business, at that point in time, it was like 6 o'clock in the morning. She used to open,
Mm-hmm.
and she closing up 10 o'clock. Now imagine if I was doing that now. The dynamics for a bar, for me personally, I'll say, for there, change completely. So now I have to close like 3, 4 in the morning, comparable to 10
Yeah,
o'clock.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be a major loss of sales. Like for
Yeah,
me, I think from
I
10 to
cool with a bar opening like after lunch, but I know men will open earlier,
mm-hmm,
you know?
mm-hmm,
to get you
yeah.
ones who
But
are
at the end of
cool
the
when we go
day,
to
yeah,
work.
at the end of the day, I here till 3, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on the time I'm closing or wherever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
Yeah.
How is the with like disputes, fights, any kind of
well, remember at the same time, most of the customers by me is like regulars, I would say,
Mhm.
and then thereafter, well, I close with the police and thing from the officers, so it more or less covered in that regard. If I have to call them in or something like that, or even if
Mhm.
it's Malabar or ARIMA police station, if I have to call them in.
Yeah.
Because everybody is a kind of close community with me in terms of law enforcement.
I trying to sit on here to think about like why would I fight in a bar?
that's the time is fighting. When men drink, not everybody can hold their head,
Yeah.
Most of these type of disputes is always be about some man horning girl or something like that.
Domestics.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
But the
Well-
domestic become a public after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's take it on, boy. Let's drink all your thing and
Drink your rum
Yeah,
and behave
relax now,
yourself.
man.
Yeah.
then other.
Gosh, boy, there's so much options available out there. Like
Mhm.
sticking on this one relationship for just move along and find somebody else.
You're right.
How
Well-
does is the betting machines, right? The slots and all that.
Yeah.
Is that a great advantage to have in your bar?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I always try to draw a conclusion with one of my friends who won a bar this year in ARIMA side.
Big
Always
up
try
she.
to As always try to encourage him to put machines. He don't want it, but I know to keep a rent in ARIMA because the rentals in ARIMA are so high. Leases sometimes go from 25 to 40, 45,000.
Good.
Yeah. So and
I
that's
rent to own.
a month for the next 3 years. That's
Yeah, man.
that's not easy.
That's not easy.
So a casino machine, like say for example, 10,000 a month, you're paying out somewhere like about 3 or 4,000. I just put an arbitrary figure
Oh,
because
okay.
yeah, so it's more like a 30% payout that we would set our machines at. That's still reasonable comparable to other machines out there because it have some that just so greedy with themselves. They will set it to like 10 and 20% only.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So like at 1 to 10 as opposed to us, which is 3 to 10. We always say, well, at least people will get encouragement to come back and
Come
play
back
again
and play
if
and
you
play.
have a higher
Yeah.
rating. You know.
Machine
Yeah.
ain't designed to me pay the machines.
Yeah, never designed to lose.
Not designed to lose.
Yeah. But the other day, we had an incident where I had to get camera footage. Fella broke into the machine, but he seems to know the machine so well that he could interfere with the software settings of it. So, for example, if you pay $1, you'll get $1 credit into the machine.
Mm.
He could change his setting to change from $1 to 500 credits. So he just run up the machine and thinking like nobody paying attention. But I see him on the camera now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell him, all right, no problem. Well, I'll pay you. They say it's Tuesday. I say, well, Saturday come. Just provide the ID. I just set up a little sting operation with the law enforcement. Then
Pick
I'm
up
taking
them.
him and clean up that.
And plus advanced, but
Yeah. They reach at different level, boy. And then they're doing it on like a kind of horde situation where one person there and two is like a ocean's 11 kind of situation. You don't know the others.
set up who
together.
watching, who blocking,
Yeah.
who-
Yeah.
I see him,
And
one
I just
one
feel
big
like
fella blocking.
Them fellas can't
While
act,
he
them
opening
fellas
up the
can't act
machine.
right on the job, you know. They can't act right on the job. They don't
Yeah.
practice good.
Yeah,
So you've
terrible.
seen it in their face.
God, boy.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, they're so overly righteous with it. Like if they never do nothing. Yeah,
well.
that's the surprising one.
That'll go down, boy. Feel like I want to go to jail.
Yeah, oh God, boy.
I don't all that steam at all. So what do you consider that if people come to your bar in ARIMA, like you say people go to all the bars in ARIMA,
Mhm.
what would make them want to come back to you by yours?
I would consider our bar to be friendly enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think my employees have a stush face or upset face, and they're willing to listen. They have a willing ear at all times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as busy as it might be at some points, they still have a second or two to even talk to somebody with a proper conversation. You know, and I think I just consider myself a friendly person, although I come across a little crass at times. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's a business at the end of the day, so that's what I need to do to operate it.
All right, choose a kiki cat.
Yeah, exactly.
We fuck on the filters out here. We think it's that thing?
As in life and you will.
Because if I was to be smiling all the time in the bar, like, you know, people just run over you in a sense.
Correct.
Yeah, and you need to have that kind of
Understand?
level a line to draw.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
But if we need to pay for it, I gotta pay for that stock, dog.
Yeah,
Or
correct.
that kiki thing. What
It's getting them kind of, as you say, people say, them kind of friend thing, trying to get things free from you.
All the time. I mean, that's the environment here, you know.
Yes, it's giving or depends on who it is or what?
Depending on the situation. So remember, everything is you give me this, I give you that
Oh,
kind
right,
of thing.
right,
You know?
right,
And
right.
that is the exchange for me. Because okay, I know a fellow in the construction industry. If he could help me get an extra 2 year of gravel because he operates in the business, well, by all means, because I give you a side, you give me a half yard. No problem with that. I see no
Correct.
problem in it, you know. So it's
Correct.
dependent on the persons who you're dealing with at the same time.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I do have a
I have a kid selling gravel. I say gravel and sand and thing.
I like
You
the plug. I like the plug.
whoa. You with that? You didn't see that coming?
well. I fall for that one, boy.
Yeah. If you didn't see that coming, you joking. I'm not familiar, so we'll get familiar tonight about the laws and things that regulate the selling alcohol. Like, let me ask this question: is it legal, or is it a law that you have to put your name on the wall on the notice that this
The registration.
the registration? Is that by law? You have to do that?
Well, as a sole proprietor, you're talking about like having a registered business.
No. You know when you walk in the bar, you would see like how do you say
This license to sell liquor.
There's a liquor,
blah, blah, blah.
yeah, that.
Oh, of course, you must have that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, must have that.
Yeah, that's obligated
For them to see.
by police. Yeah,
What is the youngest age you can sell?
18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that don't require no sort of verification. It's just by
Face.
every person look young. Quite as
Well,
some 16 looking
Yeah, I
like
mean,
20. And
Yeah.
you're not going to go out of your way to always ask every person, but you'll watch somebody
I
and
have an
say,
idea.
yeah, this person looking a little underage. Give me
What's
your
it?
ID.
What's the penalties? You know?
For serving a person under the age of 18?
Yeah.
Nah, not too sure. I can't recall that.
Maybe
Yeah.
suspension or something, I wonder.
Nah,
I
I think
think-
it's
You know,
Fine.
fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
I think the issue more is that if I don't think it's selling at the person is the issue. You see if anything happened to them,
Yes.
by
Oh.
law they're underage now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
so
be
I see.
culpable.
And yeah. So I don't think, because how you just deal with people who like to send the children to buy the beer for them.
Yeah, but then you'll be an accessory to a crime.
Exactly, but the type people just do it. Go, right inside them, bring a stock for me.
Well, I grew up in that
That's
age
what-
too, you know.
That's with cigarettes too?
Cigarettes as well, yeah. So, yeah, as I was saying, I was part of that in the 90s, like growing up around your parents, them drinking beers, right there carrying beers for them to drink that kind of way. I didn't see it no type of way because I didn't really care much until I reached like 21 to start drinking alcohol. Yeah.
All right, so as we here, right, beer drinkers, but owner,
Mm-hmm.
we can finally admit to ourselves that a beer don't really taste good.
A beer don't taste good. And I think it is.
I think is that taste is got accustomed to.
I
Yeah,
think
it's how
it is-
acquainted taste.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Same
It
thing
is
like
taste even worse hot.
Yeah. No, we can't admit it. Because when people say, oh, this beer very good, but
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
fool myself. It's a beer, sometimes it's thirsty and you're cold. But
Like-
it tastes good.
I started off drinking beers, but even like stout, I thought like I hated
Nah,
stouts.
but I
Then was
still-
acquainted, but I started
Nah.
drinking stouts.
I have put it down.
Yeah, I love
I'm
Guinness.
drinking
Boy.
Guinness right through straight
Who you?
Like I can't
What's this black? I
understand.
don't like it. I just am out.
and
I
we
got-
said
Yeah,
hot Guinness.
yeah.
Nah, brother.
Yeah, but I can't understand
Yeah.
people who drink Marcus. That's my difficult.
But two of them in tobacco there.
Yeah, all black is the same.
Let's
I
see.
think.
Two of them in very backward
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
All them stout is the same. I find.
Yeah. So my go-to like hard liquor would be whiskey, but I know like if I drink a whiskey in the bar, everybody wanna drink like some
Whiskey
that
done.
Kind of thing. Everybody is friend all of us.
Whiskey done.
Yeah.
You
My
joke.
hard drink is punching.
Punching.
Hennessy second.
Yeah.
I
nah,
thought you was a
first.
Hennessy man first.
Yeah, punching went up the line, but
Yeah.
Hennessy get demoted.
He
a
had,
bit.
he had no loyalty.
But Hennessy, punching with what in particular?
Anything, you know.
Yeah, because I've seen people drinking it with the passion root boy there.
I don't do that. I come in your bar,
Yeah.
sir. I buy a root boy, I buy a small boy.
Yeah.
On it,
I
I
was
show
drinking
you my
Hennessy every
root
boy.
boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Yes, I is stronger. I do punch it anything.
Like
And the
everybody.
reason I like punch it and Hennessy is because I could drink it and still be myself now. I could take in plenty
Right.
and you will not
Yeah.
know I drunk.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. I do
yeah,
beyond,
yeah.
you know.
You never move back now.
Yeah, so nobody never see me drunk.
Yeah.
So that is my things when I lie in. If I home, I go try anything. I mix it all kind of thing and
Yeah.
I cool. If I knock out, I home.
I see your bar already though. You
Yeah.
have like about 100 bottles on the shelf.
Yeah. I like my drink
Yeah,
too.
boy.
I cool down now though.
Uh-huh.
Jokey.
Yeah.
Nah, I said drinking, just not as much.
Now everybody I feel we will take it on. But we was ridiculous, man.
But I would suggest anybody to try Macallan's. Macallan's my Macallan's in particular is the 12-year double cast.
Was that whiskey?
Yeah.
I don't
So it's
know.
like a blue box, and it's one of the smoothest whiskeys you could ever drink. And you don't have to chase it with anything, just with ice, that's good to go. Or straight if you want it.
Whiskey have a taste, I can't stand now, but I smell
Like
too.
I kind of finish it.
I
The
smell.
woody kind of.
I feel so.
Yeah.
Whiskey. But I used to drink with no one not growing up. Johnny was the thing.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
drinking Johnny.
yeah.
So I
Johnny
started
and coconut
drinking,
water is
drinking
good too.
Johnny. I
Yeah,
come
that
and
is
drink
good
small
too.
Johnny and was started the cycle.
That Johnny started giving me too much headache.
Yeah.
Johnny and coconut water is the truth.
Yeah.
That is the true wedding drink day.
When I was black and white boy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like double dog.
Black and white.
Double dog.
Yeah.
When I go wedding,
You got
people,
old school,
when
but
I
some
go,
old shivers too.
The real ones.
when I go other people's wedding, right? I don't even want to bound to drink Hennessy. It's Johnny and coconut water, right? Yeah.
Nah, like my punch.
Nah, punching is the truth. Punching is the truth. Punching is the truth.
I could tolerate the punching, but it's depending on what type of cheese. So somebody
Oh.
cheese
I think the
says
thing
he
with
had,
punching, you can't chase punching the same way you chase white. You can have other stuff.
yeah,
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 the ratio
yeah.
has to be
yeah,
different.
yeah.
And that people get messed up with these feelings.
Point, yeah, man.
Yeah, you can't be
See?
pouring, so yeah.
Brother,
Although it is so nice.
brother, when you're pouring white oak, you could punching, throw it in a cork. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, damn it.
Measurements.
Take the advice. Yeah,
Like how you
I
stroke for
don't play.
spirits, you just like, enough there for me.
When I drinking punching and I pouring out my shit, it's cork.
Punked it.
Yeah. I'm not playing. I catch you that already.
That
Imagine.
and Monster is it be the nicest for me though, if I drink it, but
Okay. Yeah, boy. I pour about one of them cups so like picture that about a half cup of punch and juice. Watch now, when I drink it some more. Who would choose some? Like it I don't fucking chase B.
Anytime I shot punching, I just remember how strong that shit is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I shot. I said, you fuck.
Yeah, man,
I
tequila.
was burning, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah, through the burn. Tequila is always shot.
And
Shot
when they shut down, she's with water, you know.
Is the worst is to play three hand and that is your shot where you're shotting, boy.
Nah.
And when a man just when you drop shot for a man, like twice, you know.
mm-hmm.
You know what it is to suck dog? 2 shot up on you twice. I think it's the worst, boy.
What's your personal worst experience with alcohol?
The first time I drink Hennessy, I vomit.
Like straight?
Huh?
Or like you overload on it?
I overload on it, we.
That was the Hennessy cleaning all the system from
Yeah.
from Scotch
Preparing
and Johnny, yeah, you know. Preparing it, but you did a good thing.
Yeah. I was actually drinking. Johnny was drinking first.
Yeah.
And then the man bring out Hennessy. Yeah, I mean, it was terrible.
That's the only bad experience you ever had with
Alcohol, again, at time, I was in alchemy, make up alchemy. And a man makes a fucking drink for me with, when he threw it to fire,
Yeah.
right? I went home, and I went, take a bed, lie down, and then I just dive off the bed, run into vomit in the bathroom. I don't know what that drink do to me. I feel, you know, it is always how that drink just push you over to the edge.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're going good all the time, you know, 21, 22, and then, yeah, I feel that was the drink. Because that was my last drink for the night.
Yeah,
I ran vomit.
my worst experience was with hard wine, when hard wine did now come
Sure.
out. And I was living in town at that point in time on Dundonald Street, right? And climbing outside because like our projects there. So sit down in a chair talking to a fella there. Yeah,
I feel I was talking to her buddy. What they say?
I say all
feel
that. Yeah. Down my head went, you know. I had to turn my upside down in the bathroom to run out because I was choking on my vomit. Yeah. They put me on the bed and thing, strip me. And in the morning, I couldn't make it, you know. I couldn't even move. I stay on that bed for about 14 hours. Till 2 o'clock in the next morning after. Couldn't even buy or get some food to eat self. Guys, that tough one.
Thinking about it, I never vomit drinking rum. You know. I never vomit, I never pass out, nothing drinking.
I never pass
I
out.
think
But you
I
know to yourself when to slow down at that point.
I don't think it's only that, you know. I think I have a high tolerance naturally.
Right, okay.
As
okay.
an, with
Yeah.
everything as a matter of fact, because I will be doing the same thing with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I see people and I will get tipsy probably.
Yeah.
But I don't get no bad effect.
Right.
Yeah.
You
The
notice
worst,
the madness out again.
the worst I get is
Yeah.
sleepy.
Right.
It's sleepy. It's sleepy.
Yeah.
Then when I feel sleep,
Yeah.
yeah. And I just drink certain rum. Like right, do one thing, someone make me sleepy.
So at that point is just say shut that lemma. Head home when they want to. Yeah. I leave the hard wine alone. Yes, that and white lightning and anything from Korea. So, run
I
away
remember
from
my drunk moments.
that. You're not supposed to remember it.
But true.
Very true.
True. Oh, good point there.
I sure you had some bad relationship advice for people out there while you're under the influence. So to think about it. So that all count as bad
And still,
experiences.
under the influence, my first thing was never to fight.
Mm-hmm.
To be under the influence, you're getting sexy.
Hey, it's
You
get
touch a boob.
Yeah.
You touch a boob.
Yeah. You look at the fight. Look at the proof of point. Right, okay, we know where you're from. We know, yeah, we
Yo,
know.
they-
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You know what I was saying? They say when you drink alcohol, right? Because of the frequency of toxicity in alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
is actually make it comfortable for your spirit to be in your body. So your soul or spirit is short term leave your body, and then make room for other spirits to come in. So sometimes some people be completely different and thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's a different soul or a composition or whatever.
Right.
It's a saying that he's taking over them.
Yeah, but okay, so we were talking about drinking punch and like it's good for you and that kind of thing. But I meet some people as soon as they drink punch. Okay, so you remember like some people when they smoke weed, some of them extremely energetic and some of them is just get slow, mellow, but whatever.
The thing I don't smoke that.
Both opposites, right? So same thing with the punch, and I find like some people get hyper aggressive and then some people just like yourself. But
Calm, yeah.
you have a natural energy that you just mellow,
Yeah.
you know. So probably it just make you a little more mellow in a sense. But some people just
Can't handle it.
yeah boy, loose screws boy. Chaos in the mind whole day and they just need something to release that at that point in time.
Well, it's the meter, you know.
Yeah.
Right? You're getting that overconfident, you're getting over wild, you're getting, you know what I mean?
Some of them I feel some of them like escape, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
escape to
yeah.
like a rage. Rage war or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's well let it out and they use alcohol to let it out. Subconsciously, I know that.
Why?
There's people have vice, you don't have vice, but they're still vicing.
Yeah.
One of the things I noticed too with that too, an alcohol person is always make a quiet person loud. Or a person used to keep to themselves, tell you all the business.
Yeah.
See that?
The truth serum, you know.
Yeah. You know what I mean? That time I had a brother who get all high. And I sit down and watch him talk for about 35 minutes straight. I didn't know he used to talk so much. I go call him, you know what I mean?
Nah, see, high and drunk different. Yeah, being high.
Yeah, very
But
nice.
drunk different.
Yeah.
If you not be high normal, just very talkative and very hyper. It's like a different side of it.
But like all right. So whoever is be smoking weed, right? Like my opinion on it does be opposite. I against it personally. I don't fight nobody down here to do the thing. But
Does.
is it the same for those who probably know somebody who smoke weed and drink alcohol too? What do you think they would say?
Nah, completely different.
Uh-huh.
We just are more mental high, boy. Well, alcohol is like a more physical. You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
High.
And
We you sit down and feel light, you feel relaxed. If you CDC, depends on the strain, right?
Yeah.
One's are upper, one's are down.
Yeah.
When I very relax and cool, when I appetite and just mellow, you ain't think about no fight, you ain't think about no violence. I never see anybody on weed look for bacchanal compared to rum. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
If you're not there, you're happy, excited, or you get the giggles. So you're laughing plenty and thing. And that's it. So weed is more unnatural drug, I should say. That why I don't mind it. Alcohol, if I had a problem, it would be alcohol. Because alcohol is cause problems everywhere. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And then too, right? Yeah, boy.
You don't see no you
I
don't see
never
no
really
weed man
heard
smoke and go on fit to fight.
not only that, you will never hear somebody who smoke weed and saying, I'm feeling sick.
Yeah.
My head hurting. You know what I mean?
The only one time I consumed was through like a edible.
Which is at the worst. Like
It is
10
the
times
worst.
weed, yeah.
It's the
And boy,
worst.
yeah, that
Because when you see, remember they,
Never can cook it.
Yeah.
They put too much
They
or
heat
no.
it.
yeah.
I can make an
Yeah,
overdose.
yeah.
I can make an overdose and
And
one
I
time.
feel that's what happened. I was
Yeah.
like falling down
Because-
slowly.
because they say about a pinch of weed could do about all this in,
And thing.
yeah,
Like if
Some
it
of
was
them
like a
are good.
brownie or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Run back to where it's just schedules in the bar, like Monday, Tuesday, when I come Tuesday, what to expect, Wednesday, what to expect.
All right. So Tuesdays we have our karaoke that goes from 8 p.m.
That
to
thing don't ever call me for. Go ahead.
yeah. So I would say from 8 officially from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. but sometimes it's overrun, so we will go till 1, 2 o'clock. Sometimes once you see crowd enjoying themselves. Tuesdays we have our open mics. That is every other Tuesday, and then I'm trying to introduce a DJ to do a reggae Tuesdays for us instead, and then this Sunday going forward for the next month, we're doing a karaoke competition for 1500 as the grand prize.
Think what we gonna do?
Yeah.
Out there.
So if you could sing, you go up.
Out
Yeah.
there. I
And
can't sing my
Yeah,
sing
but
up.
that's unfair, Gregory.
Why is it that?
Karaoke for people who cannot sing.
No, but like I was saying, so we have our karaoke for Tuesdays, and then we have the karaoke competition on the Sundays.
So suppose I come, I can't sing, but I go on like the artist.
You do it.
You know what I
You'll
mean?
just be a runner up for the 1500. Just be glad you get.
Way boy. I know second prize.
Yeah, so 15, then we have 1,000 and then 500 third prize.
That's some good, that's some
Yeah.
good you know. Good advice, man.
Just an encouragement for people to highlight their talent, you know. And I like that. I like to see people grow in the talent as well. That's why we have the open mic Tuesdays as well. So
Okay, so
anybody
that's
who
what
have
A poem or anything, any
poem,
song.
a
okay.
comic, you know, a stand-up comic, you know, if you
How come I never,
you never bring
you
out a
never
song
went
yet?
there and see them thing happening?
I went.
Yeah.
Hey,
One
boy,
last
yeah,
Thursday.
the ranking fucking thing with them fellas, boy.
Like it kind of in an infantile stage, especially for ARIMA side, because we again we don't have the type of offerings that I see in different areas than so Port of Spain or South San Fernando side. So that's why I tried to introduce it into the ARIMA area. And so far, well, the MC for that in particular, he got 3 or 4 different other venues throughout the week to try it out as well. You know, so
But I hope Mike is right, because I have a lot of talented people.
and they never had the opportunity to sing or
There's one
perform in front of others.
Correct.
Yeah. So that's me there. And
All right, and we can come and do our live podcast, you know.
yeah. And you know, I just
Talk
want
the
to
things.
throw another plug out here. We have our poolside in RAMBARAN'S is the best in the East.
Big up them.
Yeah.
Poolside.
Yeah. The top players
Big
overall.
Big up
is
John
B
John.
bias. Yeah.
Pool Smith. That's calling name. I don't know, you know what I mean?
San Fernando number 1 and then Chihuahuas again number 2. Happen like that, yes?
All right. I feel like I get a doubles man for the bar. I'll get some ideas. You know.
In fact, doubles now, no.
You see?
It have a doubles fella across the road.
It come
or
like this.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's there right now.
What time is be
He
there?
was there when I passed.
He's been there in the night
Oh,
up
my
until
God.
like
Because
10, 11.
I want to ask you too, and if it might be an idea, you know what I mean? It might
Yeah.
leave here with that parallel podcast 868. You remember that, right?
Mhm.
Where tourists is concerned, do you have something in your bar that people go say, hey, we need to go? You say, like, ask people touching it, I say, we need to go for Bacon Shack and this, and we need to. What do you think you have some there that, or you have an idea of creating or giving a real good idea?
Oh,
there?
no, you pinch him on the hand right now. I know that. Yeah, and I'll take that into good consideration because
See?
I brochure something at least.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, not just a brochure, but let me just say RAMBARAN'S is the bar that always have a doubles Monday.
Mhm,
You understand what I'm
mhm.
just saying now?
Yeah,
or,
yeah, get
or you
you.
have some kind of RAMBARAN'S.
Something unique
Something
for them
unique,
to
correct.
carry back with them.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something I will definitely take into consideration. You know, but again, is our friend that I focus mainly on the Trinidadians first, and then I'll go towards the
Tourists.
No, well, remember
tourist
Trinidadians
aspect. Yeah,
giving them tourists that information, eh?
yeah, yeah.
You know, when they meet up on Tinder and thing, right? And they tell them, you need to, as you come, you need to go by for doubles by so. You know what I mean? 3 o'clock in the morning by RAMBARAN'S.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. I like
Yeah.
that one.
Understand? So they could be having doubles these times.
If I doubles now.
Well, but
Is South double so?
Huh?
Sell doubles though.
Nah, not yet, not yet. It's a skill I want to acquire in
Serious?
near future.
Imagine a singing doubles man, boy.
What?
A singing doubles man.
A singing doubles,
Man,
man.
Yeah.
the man don't know he's singing, man.
You don't know?
You know,
Oh, God.
Hey, my third song dropping tomorrow.
Oh god.
He does it all.
Yeah, boy.
I'm not limiting myself with nothing.
Yeah. I realize that.
But you better have a good voice, man.
yeah.
You better have a good voice.
Work in
man.
progress. Everything is a work in progress at the end of the day.
Correct.
It is one of the heaviest expenditure for a business to operate.
Mhm.
I would think so because if you set up a certain establishment, like say if it was like a legal aid services or something, you don't have much to put into it.
Mhm.
Just there's a nice walk-in entrance or something like that, and then the office or something like that, and you don't have to keep carrying on something. You don't have to keep looking relevant. You don't have to keep
Correct.
engaging your
Yeah, because
customers.
people
to
you
keep
are
coming.
directing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a straight
Yeah.
and cut kind of operation, So that's again is somewhat of a discouragement, but if you're up for the challenge, by all means, you try and go ahead and take it. Unless you could collaborate with people to try and enhance it even more. From what you think it is at the current moment, and you think you could say, hey, well, let me collaborate and like try to work on something later down the road.
You have plans for expansion anytime?
Yeah, I have plans for expansion next year. And I was waiting for one of my competitors to see what they were doing.
Hurry up and do it now.
No. Sometimes it's good to be a laggard in business.
Yeah.
So you could just tackle that issue immediately once you have all the plans put in place. So I already have my plans put in place, but I just wait for that to happen to just jump on it one time.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is what it
It's
is.
just a tactical business decision.
It is.
you know? Yeah.
But you had to do what you had to do at the end of the day.
But what I will say is that at some point in time, I'm going to be a little more premium than what I am currently.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You're all about elevation
Always.
in the nation.
Yeah.
Right? And you just let me know, because, management,
Mm-hmm.
just let me know when you're ready for the artist.
Yes, of course.
Mhm.
Good.
So use the manager here?
We're bringing out all these stops. Yeah.
We ain't sticking on
Yeah,
tall,
I mean-
boy.
Yeah, we been playing. Right, so, ladies and gentlemen, y'all been chilling with us. Right? If you want to open a bar, know the do's and don'ts now.
I'll
Right.
give you any advice. I welcome anybody who
Correct.
up
right?
for the challenge.
Serve the people nice and come around RAMBARAN'S and from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yes, and Sunday, that's not going to be reggae vibes.
Loving you.
Gregory boy, thanks for passing through. Right? Giving us our insight, giving us our vibe.
Not a problem.
Hopefully the expansion will lead to the court and the little pool and the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you come with some good ideas.
Great
there
idea,
too.
you know?
Yeah.
Right, and well, Parallel Podcast 868 will be there soon. I feel we can launch in Rambaran too, we will get around to that. Right? Press I am Press for the slow ones. Alongside the artist, the alchemist, the god. Tell the people of them
Check
something before you go.
Going by RAMBARAN'S bar. We are
Mhm.
jumping in my car.
Yeah.
Every shot I'm a star.
Because we don't even want to go far.
Yeah.
And of course, thank you to Gregory for passing through, Brethren. You'll be back here again.
Always
you know
a
what I mean?
pleasure. Yeah.
And Parallel Podcast 868, and we are out. We like to play a song for the ladies before we go, you know what I mean?
Man, fuck all you hoes.
Yeah.
Fuck you and your man.
Now we are put the hand.
Parallel Podcast 868, and we are out. Right?
Thank you for watching Parallel Podcast 868. Please be advised that the opinions and views expressed by our guests are solely their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the show or its hosts. Viewer discretion is advised. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more insightful content.